Hello everyone, right here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Elmcreek, and since last episode finished up harvesting the canola, we're now moving on to the wheat field. And again, we're planning on taking this probably straight to the factory here, the flour mill. Probably won't be putting this in our storage at all, just go straight up there. Hopefully, at least that's the plan. At least with the canola, I've won the oil factory. Is it that one there? Or what? It's right around here somewhere. It's maybe a little further down the road. It's like right down this road we're next to here. So yeah, we didn't have far to go as far as the canola went. The flour mill, unfortunately, was like on the opposite side of the map, so that might take a hot minute to get down there. But anyway, working on the wheat here this episode. We're going to get this finished up. Well, we probably won't get it finished up this episode, but between this episode and next episode, we'll definitely hopefully get it finished. Oh, and I just realized I made a big mistake, Devin. You folks see what it is? Cool. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, then. That was a massive mistake. Make sure we repair that here. There we go. Okay, now we should be good. I forgot to repair the combine after the last season's harvest. Not last harvest, last season's harvest. So we ran the entire canola field. Who knows what the repair on the combine was. I didn't pay attention at all. I keep forgetting to look at that. Oh, that was a serious mistake. Whoops. That really sucks to him, because that means we probably, well, it looked like it was if it wasn't 0%, everyone, it was probably really close to 0%, which means, where's my numbers here again? That was 40? That's 40. Yeah, 40%, everyone. Still got my little chart sitting on the desk in front of me here. That, if the combine reaches 0%, everyone, which it looked like it was really close to, that is a massive 40% loss, which means we could have lost up to 40% of our canola there. I doubt it, because I don't think it was fully unrepaired. I don't think. Seemed a little odd if it was, but Chad, you know what? I should go back and look at last video. Did I forget to repair the combine last video one? I probably did. I don't remember repairing it. So probably whatever the repair was from last season is what we started this season with. It was probably down, 50% or something like that. Just guessing. And we probably wiped out the last 50% on that field. So, again, as I said before, I very, very, very seriously disagree with how Giants implemented that. I mean, yes, in some ways, I do like the fact, you got to repair your combine or you're going to lose crop. It's questionable at best there, but okay, kind of interesting. The worst part of one is the fact of the amount of time it takes, which does not seem to be very long at all. And we're going to get some GPS loaded up for a minute. That should be another 90-degree course. And auto with that. There we go. Be nice if the auto with keyboard shortcut would work. But I just maybe need to go in and set the controls and see if that'll actually fix it. It's supposed to be, I think it's Alt-R. It doesn't work for some reason. Didn't back in Farming Simulator 19 for me either for some reason. I don't know why that is, but oh well. Oh, we'll get the wheat harvested here. And now that the combine's repaired up, we should be getting a much, much better yield. Speaking of the canola, by the way, of course, I'm going to took all the canola up to the oil mill here. So we had 113,000 liters of canola, plus there's probably, like another 150. So about 114,000 liters of canola up at the oil mill there. Yeah, which is a shame. I mean, we probably would have been closer to, who knows, 200,000. Well, probably would have been 200,000, but 150 maybe, 150,000 plus. So yeah, oh well. But yeah, we'll let that convert over into canola oil there. Just in time there. Look at that. Let me make a pass down the headland here at some point, but seeing as how we're 72% full, I'm going to go back this way because the truck is right over yonder. And I was checking all the animals here this episode. It looks like the animals are all doing pretty good here yet. Chickens, they're getting close to needing feed. I declare, but I'm pretty sure the chickens here, and actually all the animals for that matter, seem like they're using more food. Could be wrong on that, but it sure seems that way. Reproduction is 50%, huh? Okay, cool. Not sure why that is. Let's see what's here. Yep, slurry down a little bit. Of course, we use some, so that makes sense. Milk hasn't really gone up at all yet, which I guess we really haven't fast forwarded that much now. Ooh, and we're down on feed for the cows. I should maybe go check and see what is going on with that. Health looks pretty good there. We're also down on feed for the horses. Yeah, so we probably look at feeding some horses here. Maybe we'll do a little combining for starters. You have one, then we'll go feed some animals here, double check and see what's going on with some of them. The horses obviously probably just need hay and oats. Not sure what's on up with the cows. I would have thought they would have had enough to last them a while, but maybe not. Yeah, I thought we had to top them all off for the most part. Open the tarp on this here a minute. There we go. Oh, and it just automatically starts unloading. Sweet. One advantage there of having the manual ignition. Oh, well, I always call it manual ignition, right, everyone? Technically, what is it here? Automatic engine start stop. Benefit of having that turned off. And yes, we actually turn it off, everyone. Okay, back to the field. It'll probably help if I turn it on right. Yeah, that would probably help, just saying. Also want to get that GPS lined up a little bit better. Notice the GPS here is not particularly quick. Oh, it's definitely not quick here. Maybe I should use the width on that a little bit there or something. It's definitely not quick at getting turned around and lined up for the next pass. That's almost something you kind of want to get as close as you can yourself. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to end up like missing a little bit like you did there. That was probably missing the last pass. Also maybe narrowing up the width just a little bit might not be a bad idea either. I will have to say, I'm just looking at the back end of this combine here. Actually, let's open the pipes up and see a little better. Just all those hoses and actually, Giants did a decent enough job, I guess, of animating some of this stuff down here. Looks like it's maybe turning a little slow. I doubt it's turning that slow in real life. At least it looks like it's turning slow. I could be wrong. It might be turning faster than that, but just looking at it here, looks like it's turning relatively slow. But, again, I'm just looking at all the detail here, the hoses, and presumably the black thing right below. Actually, no, let's get it right there. Kind of right where the weather icon is there. Looks like that's probably the hydraulic tank, I'm guessing. A lot of hydraulic hoses coming out. And then, of course, we got this tank with a blue cap on it. Everyone's favorite. There's actually two tanks with blue caps. I'm pretty sure this one right back here, the round one, is up to death, I'm sure. Not sure what the other one is. I wonder if we can get out and look. Let's go take a look at the back of our combine here. Get up there. Well, you can't get up there that way. Got one just top here. Luckily, it doesn't hurt us. It doesn't say. No idea what the blue cap is. I'm not sure. Can't really read it. Air cleaner there, of course. Except presumably probably hydraulic oil, blue def, fuel tank is down there. And yeah, just, I've never really gotten up there and looked at this close before. I'm into it. With all the pulleys and whatchamacallits and doohickeys turning down there. It looks quite impressive, doesn't it? Too bad you can't, like, open up the side panel on this one and actually just, like, look under there. That'd be kind of cool. This is, of course, I'm in the in-game John Deere X9 here yet, by the way. I do also have Sid mod. Remember which mod author made it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sid modding that made the John Deere X9. I do have that one as well. I know someone asked or was surprised that I don't have that one. I'd have to like sell this one, go buy that one, and then of course it's going to cost more money. So either we're going to have to take a loss on that, or I'm going to have to cheat money in for it, which I probably would want to cheat the money in because we're buying different but same combine type thing. But at any rate, everyone, we're definitely getting closer to getting the factories up and running here. Again, the goal, everyone, is to be able to make cake and chocolate here. We're going to aim for those 2 factory items, plus all the stuff we're making already here, right? So again, pretty much the last things I think we're waiting on is milk. Again, we have a little bit of milk, but not really that much. Which begs the question, too. I got to figure out, like, I'm assuming, do we have to probably take the milk down to the factory or wherever it needs to go? I'm guessing that's probably the case, isn't it, everyone? So, yeah, we're going to have to, at some point here, start pulling milk, which seems a little backwards to me, as I've said before, everyone. That's the way it's kind of always been in Farming Simulator, right? When it comes time to sell milk, well, you got to have a tank of some sorts that you then load up with milk and take down to wherever the sell point is, which very, very backwards to how it's done in real life. In real life, maybe there's an exception of it, but most farmers, to my knowledge, in real life are not allowed to touch or haul their milk. That's usually done by whatever company is buying said milk or contracts it out, but usually whatever company, like I said, is buying the milk is providing the tank to transport said milk in, and they're doing it themselves. And of course, along with that goes quite the rigorous process to make sure it's all clean and sanitary and transported properly and all that good mumbo jumbo. Guess you really shouldn't call it mumbo jumbo. It's kind of important, right? I mean, you don't want your milk getting contaminated or spoiled or anything like that while it's being transported. That's not ideal, obviously. Speaking of ideal, I noticed in the next patch that is coming out here, so don't think it's out yet. I believe the patch is, what, it sounds like a couple of weeks away at most here, everyone. Oh, that's interesting. The tire's not turning. Okay, the header was pushing into the ground there, and that's weird. Pay a little closer attention to that here next time. Well, let's grab the truck here a minute. Oh, put the pipe out, then we'll grab the truck. Nope, there it is. Oh, guess I don't have the engine running on the truck, do I? And we'll probably finish going around the field, then maybe we'll start taking care of the animals here. We'll go check what the cows need. I'm assuming they must need something. So I thought we had them all topped off, but apparently not. And then the horses should be as easy as just throwing a bale in, and then maybe bringing some oats as well. Pretty sure we got a gravity wagon full of oats sitting over there. So that should be relatively simple. Ooh, and I probably should check on the greenhouses as well. And I think it's been a while since I've checked on the greenhouses. I wonder if I should also maybe switch over one of the greenhouses now here, too, to start distributing strawberries. I'm not sure how quick they produce those, so... We do have a couple, or we actually got a lot of greenhouses, so pretty sure we can mass produce them pretty quick if we had to. But yeah, speaking of the greenhouse, are we looking pretty good on the greenhouses yet? Oh yeah, we got about halfway on the water, so that's good. Like I said, we'll switch a couple of these selling ones here. So that one is making strawberries, so is that one. We'll maybe switch those over to distributing, so they start distributing, sending the strawberries over to, is it the bakery that needs them? I believe it's the bakery that needs the strawberries for cake. Apparently it's going to be some sort of strawberry cake, I take it. We got plenty of bread. Oh, actually, speaking of plenty of bread, I should probably get over there and move said bread, shouldn't I? Let's see. So that is... here we go. There's the bakery. Looking one row too low. Oh, hey, look at that. 9 more cedars to be found. No, or wait, no, it wasn't cedars. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, let's get these out of the way here a minute. Wonder how long this has been full. Potentially a while, everyone, and I have not been paying attention, have I? Whoops. Okay, that was interesting. Maybe I should just like push this a little. Whoa, my goodness. Okay. Well, I was pushing fine earlier. Now it doesn't want to. Are these all full? 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000. Okay, these are all full. We'll just push these out of the way here too. So it seems like everyone obviously got some space here, but then it has, well, I guess maybe that's not necessarily internal storage because it shows here, was it 7,000 or something like that? That must have been what was sitting in here. So you need to keep an eye on this. Once this starts filling up, that means this here is full, I take it. Good to know. Okay, let's get the truck out of the way here a minute. And start the combine back up. Actually, the combine's already running. Yeah, interesting enough, it doesn't seem to be flexing that head very much. And at least from what we've seen in the past when the combine's just sitting there, it definitely can flex the head. Well, I shouldn't say flex. It doesn't flex the head itself of one. It just auto contours or tilts the head, pivots the head, the entire head. Not sure why it's not in that case. Weird. Whatever. Also rather interesting that even though that track is not spinning, we're able to still keep on moving. That was a bit surprising. Must be a four-wheel drive. Well, actually, based on the tires on one, it is a four-wheel drive variant of the combine here. Two-wheel drive models, that one, the tire ribs would be facing the other direction. For the tires, there's usually a traction direction and then just a direction for running, essentially. They're not being used for traction. Okay, we'll get some comments loaded up here in a minute. Magnus was saying, go to Ross W Modding and download the awesome Old Iron pack. He has a link to the Old Iron as well, Old Tired Iron as well. He made the 3040 series with the big frame. Also forgot about the John Deere 2680 high performance disc at Custom Modding. It's Christmas Day for the people who love John Deere. A great video as always. Yes, for those of you who have not seen it, we have had a lot of mod releases here on Facebook here the last, actually pretty much last week or so, I would say. So the mods are really starting to come out here for this game, and some really good mods as well, I would say. Ethan was saying, I do enjoy both sugarcane and silage, but they are rough for single player. That is true. Both sugarcane and silage are, I don't know if I'd say hard to do single player, but it's one of those jobs that really benefits from having more real people helping you, right? Want a reminder again of we do have an RDAllen multiplayer server, so if you'd like to join us on there, you're welcome to do so. That information again down below in the description there, or again, anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Again, we just ask that you please join us in on the RDAllen Teampseak server. Shadowbox was saying all my equipment must be as American as possible. RDAllen does sugarcane instead of sugar beets. Hey, sugarcane is American, South American. I'm not sure if we actually do any like actual sugarcane here in North America or not. That's questionable. Well, yeah, okay, we're all locked on GPS. Okay, good. Shadowbox is also saying, also on the rolling and mulching issue, I think it's 2.5% each, so 5% total. Not really worth it for small fields, but for large fields, in my opinion. If you wanted to swap maps, I think Deere Creek. Okay, going back to the mulching here again, everyone, I want to emphasize this. Okay, yeah, actually, perfect, everyone. It is showing here, everyone, the yield bonus is 95%. That one is flat out wrong. Period. End of discussion, everyone. That is not right. The actual number for this one is going to be 97.5%. Or, game will call it 98 because it rounds it up. But, so again, everyone, mulching, 1.2% yield bonus. 1.2% yield. Let's call it that. Overall, you're going to get a 1.2% yield increase. So again, if you roll your field between not being rolled and being rolled, everyone, you're going to see an overall increase of 1.2%. And a couple of extra hundredths in there, but like 1.23, 1.25, somewhere in there. That is all you're going to see, everyone. When it comes to mulching, you're going to see the same thing. Mulching, everyone. So if you have a field you don't mulch and a field you do mulch, the mulched field is going to give you an increase of 1.2%. Trying to emphasize this, everyone, because these are the numbers. I know if you watch some other YouTubers, everyone, they're going to tell you the malarkey about 2.5% and all this 5% nonsense. All the testing I've done, everyone, I have tested this many multiples of times, unless my game's like broken in some way compared to others, everyone. 1.2%. And of course, if you add those together, so if you leave out mulching and rolling, I am looking at a 2.5% overall loss on this field. 2.5% overall, everyone, minuscule. Actually, if we go back, we can go look at, if we do the math on the canola field, everyone. So we got 113. I think the repair on the combine cost us far more than the rolling and the mulching did, everyone. That is for sure. But anyway, let's grab a calculator here a minute. So I said, what was it, 113,000 or something like that, right? Yeah, 130. We'll call it 114. So if we got 114,000 times 2.5%, right? That is definitely not right. Oh, that's why. $114,000. Also, we need to hire the worker on this times 0.025, right? 2,850, everyone. Based on the math there. If I did that math right, I think I did. Yes, that looks right. 114,000 times 0.025. 2.5%. Oh, let's hire the truck here a minute. Almost forgot. Let's see. You need to go to the flour mill, so we're going to deliver. Known as the flour mill. What's it called in the grain mill? I think it's called the grain mill, right? Can't see it from this map. Let's go check here. Yes, it is the grain mill. Okay, that's what I thought. Great job. Grain mill. Oh, there it is, grain mill. Looping. Yeah, just loop it, I guess. I don't know if that... I think everyone... I could be wrong, but that sounds like he's supposed to come back if I turn that on. That doesn't actually happen, by the way, so I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, going back to our discussion here on mulching and rolling here, everyone. So if I did the math right on that one... Oh, stop it. There we go. Wipe away. Controls right here. Struggling. I think we got it. So on this big field, everyone, 30, 31, and 32, we had canola. If I would have rolled and mulched that field, everyone, or if I wouldn't have rolled and mulched it, I would have been looking at 2,850 liters. 2,850 liters. I don't know. Do you folks think that's worth it? An additional 2,000 liters? 3,000 liters? We'll just call it 3,000. An additional 3,000. Keep in mind, Evan, I did actually roll that field because it had stones on it. That was the only reason I rolled it, because of the stones. So I did roll it. So if we divide this number in half again, so divide that by 2, 1,425. Now we're looking at 1,425 plus 7. Does that even pay for the roller? Does that even pay for the hired worker? The fuel? I don't know. Maybe it does, everyone. It's going to be close. But, ooh, Matt said repair the combine. Thank you for that there, Matt. I did repair here this episode. Unfortunately, a little late, but... Ethan was saying, I do not believe you can apply lime if there's crops. That could be, maybe. Kareen was saying everything below flour is $7,000 for cakes or $36,000 for sugar at the dairy. Okay, not exactly sure what he's referencing there, but cool. Karina was saying, I would turn off all your factories that you aren't using, as you still get charged for them if they're on active at midnight. Oh, okay, well, that's good to know. So if I'm not using them, I should turn them off if they're active. I did not know that. That's worth noting. Although, for the most part, all the factories I have in the world should be active, other than the flour mill, which is probably out. But we're putting wheat in it now, so it should be active here shortly. Just Stuff a Wolf is saying as far as the oil, and we are full already, and that truck is definitely not back, is it? Okay. Just straight up sell the oil. The olive oil is worth more if you store it, and then sell it by pellets. By pellets? Okay. That's interesting. Olive oil pellets. Never heard of such a thing. Anyway, we'll have to wait for that truck to get back here, so while we're waiting for that... Nope, I want to... Yeah, that'll work. Trying to tab to something here relatively close to the horses. Let's go take care of the horses here real quick a minute. Okay, so we'll just throw a bale in there. That will bump them up quite a bit, I would think. And yeah, if we throw in the rest with oats, that'll be perfect. We got a tractor attached there? No, we do not. Oh, the 7-hour work. Where's the 7810, by the way? Oh, it's probably back by the cows yet, I bet. Okay, there we go. And this is the back one that has oats. Stop. Looking like you look. Yep, back one has oats. I think that's oats anyway. Okay, very, very interesting, Evan. Look at this texture. I'm pretty sure the front one is the wheat. Back one is the oats. Exact same texture. I never noticed that before, Evan. That technically is not correct. For those of you familiar with oats, oats do not have that, like, crease in them like that. Oats are just a solid... I'm not sure how to describe the shape. Kind of, not really a teardrop, but like teardrop on both ends, I guess. I don't know. There's probably a technical name for that shape, everyone, but... this does, of course, very much look like wheat. That is wheat there, but again, oats look very much... I shouldn't say very much, but they're definitely different than wheat. I just think it's blurry like that. That's kind of annoying. Well, we got this attached. Might as well top off the chickens here as well before I forget. Got a nasty habit of doing that, as you folks probably know, as well as repairing my combine. I should just like plaster a big thing on my screen that says repair your combine. Probably a good idea. Okay, where's that truck at here, by the way? He is up there. Question is he going to be able to make it back? That's the problem I had with the oil mill one. I had him set on looping, which, to my understanding, that makes it sound like he should come back, right? But he never did. He always would just, once he unloaded, he would just sit there at the unload spot and he just sat there. I'd have to unhire him and... Oh, wait, no, he is coming back. Okay. Perfect. So I think it must have been probably just the oil mill when he couldn't, like, find his way through there. It is a little bit tight for a truck. I will give it that. Okay, should be good there. I don't know. Actually, you know what? We'll just park the tractor. I don't know if we necessarily need it. Okay, 7810, I'm pretty sure it's back. Yes, it is. 7810's back here. Okay, were we missing something here? Huh. Let's see what's here. Hey, we got like 46,000. Straw we have 30,000. Which one is which here? No, probably well, they're both 30,000. So one of them's what? Oh, we are out of mineral feed, I guess. Suppose we could get some mineral feed here again at some point. I'm not sure how much that matters. Maybe that's why we're not getting as much milk at the moment. I mean, and the cows, for what it's worth to them, are not up to fully grown here yet either. They're almost there. Just strange. I mean, we got some milk here a while back, a few days ago, but then we haven't gotten any more since. But yeah, kind of curious on one. I noted this here last time as well. Like, it goes down, even though there's everything they need is here, everyone. I don't know. Not sure why that is, but I know someone in the comments said, well, it's because you're missing something. And other than the mineral feed, we're not. So, speaking of mineral feed, that was pellets. Yeah, we can just, oh, we can't buy 8 of those. Well, that's a bummer. There's 4. That should be 8. Okay, and the tractor's still not back yet. That's the 8R. We'll grab the 7R here and our auto load tractor. I forget if that was auto loaded or not. Hopefully they do. Something tells me those are the ones that did not, right? I don't know. Could be wrong. Let's find out. Might have to look at getting a bigger auto load trailer here at some point as well. Not sure how many auto load trailers are out there, but I'll have to maybe go looking. This one here works decent enough. But seeing as how we got hopefully quite a few factories up and running at this point, I mean, might be more beneficial to have a larger one. We got bread that needs to be sold back there as well, which begs the question, when's the best time to sell bread? Should go maybe look into that. Also, I should probably work on getting fields 30, 31, and 32 turned around here. Plowed and cultivated and all that good fancy stuff. And yes, everyone, again, it doesn't need to be plowed, but I'm going to go ahead and plow it. Just takes care of the weeds nice and easy, though. I kind of like that. Don't have to worry about the weeds. I don't need a sprayer. Don't have to worry about spraying. Works really nice that way. Okay, nice. They do auto load. Perfect. I don't think any of these bags do, so I should be able to just pull up here and, like, push buttons here. Got it. Okay, kind of weird how they auto-load, but I guess we'll take it that way. You know what? Let's, while we're here, we'll just grab 8 more bags. I don't know why they don't let you buy 8 of these like they do the other ones. Okay, kind of lost count there. I think, was that 8? That was 8. Perfect. Which looks like that's what this trailer's going to hold here. Maybe I'm thinking another 4 there. Oh, no, it's going to put some there. Okay. That's weird. No idea why it's skipping that, but... might have to see if I can fix that here in a minute. That's probably not real good. There we go. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm not moving when I auto-load. Whoops. No, you're not gonna grab the last one? Really? Come on now. Fine, I'll put it up there by hand. We get around this toad anyway. Ooh, and I just looked at the time, everyone. We are like over time. It is time to wrap it up this episode. Okay, well, we'll finish this. No, get up there. There. Bingo. Put some straps on this here, too. Okay, now we're good. So, yeah, like I said, everyone, time to wrap it up here this episode. On that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time. And that truck still is not back yet. Where's that truck at? He's out on field 30. Okay. That's weird. Well, whatever. We'll be back next time, everyone.